Hello and welcome. My name is Reaper Tech Videos, and today we're gonna start next tutorial of installing Linux. In this episode we're gonna go and install Kali Linux, which is Debian based pen testing tool oriented Linux distro, and let's see how that installation will work and how that is done and what you're gonna need to do after installing that Linux distro. In the last episode we checked where you can find VirtualBox, how you're gonna install it, etc., and we installed it on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS version, and today it's Kali Linux time. Okay, first you need to go kali.org, then download, and don't get confused, there's a lot of different options starting installing images, virtual machine, cloud, VSL, live boot, mobile, ARM and containers. Select installer images. Then there is few options, 64-bit, 32-bit and Apple Silicon, aka ARM64 for Apple computers. And I have already downloaded the installer, so we don't need to do this one, that one on this video. And what is the difference between all of these? Everything means literally everything on that install, that's this version of the Kali Linux. Every single tool is in that one. Net installer is same as the Ubuntu Net installer, so it's smaller file size, but it's gonna need internet connection during the installation, and you can select what you wanna install. Let's say if you wanna just install Wi-Fi pen testing tools, then you can just select Wi-Fi pen testing tools, and nothing else gonna be installed on the tool list. And weekly is untested images with latest updates, which is unstable, but if you are eager to test all the new tools with possibility of a lot of bugs and errors and etc., then you're gonna select the weekly one, and we have already downloaded the installer version. So let's go to the VirtualBox. Let's add, no, actually I mean new, and we're gonna name it Kali Linux, and it detects that it's Linux version, and then we're gonna select the ISO image in here, and then next, and same as the last time, let's go 64 because I have over 100 gigs of RAM, and let's go with 6 cores, and let's go 50 again. Next, everything's looking good, and finish. Then let's go to settings, and let's check that we have the internet connection on, and well, we can put 128 megabytes on video memory, and in here we can select solid drive. We can do NVMe if we want, and we're gonna take that one. It's not necessary, and everything else is looking good. Then let's start it, and let's see how that installation gonna go. And let's go to the skeleton mode, so you're gonna see at least something on my screen. And now there is few ways to install this one. Graphical install, which is most user friendly one. Then we have just basic install, which is, well, it's gonna install faster because there is not that much graphical things on your screen. Then we have accessibility dark contrast installer menu for people who has that that they can see certain colors, that they see red and green exactly the same. And we have people who has reading issues or reading disability, etc. And we have advanced options where we can see graphical expert install. Don't select this one if you don't know what you are doing, because this one can literally go absolutely well to absolutely disaster if you don't know what you are doing. Then we have rescue mode. So if something has corrupted or failed after the installation, you can try to repair the installation with this one. Then we have graphical automated install, which is the easiest basically way to install if you have some experience of installing Linux distros. Then we have the basic version of expert install, which is pretty much no graphics at all. Then we have rescue mode, automatic install, and speed enable advanced options. Let's go back and let's take graphical installation. And it's gonna take some time. Well, that didn't take that long. Okay, select language, let's go English. And select your location. And let's go author. And in here, Europe. And here, let's select Finland. And in here, let's go United States keyboard. And key map, let's go with Finnish, which is right there. And next. Then it's gonna detecting the components, etc. And after the installer is loaded everything, it's gonna detect the network and see how many do you have more than one network cable connected on your PC. Do you have Wi-Fi? Do you have Bluetooth? And then we need to enter the hostname for this system. The hostname is a single word that identifies your system to the network. If you don't know what your hostname should be, consult your network administrator. If you are setting up your own home network, you can make something up here. Let's keep that one as Kali. The domain name is part of your internet address to the right of your hostname. It is often something that ends in com, net, edu or org. If you are setting up home network, you can make something up, but make sure that you use the same domain name on all your computers. And well, we can just go rtv dot, let's go with edu, aka education. A user account will be created for you to use instead of the root account for non-administrative activities. Please enter the real name of this user. This information will be used for instance of default origin of emails sent by this user, as well as any program which displays or uses user real name. Your full name is a reasonable choice. And let's go with RTV. And select username for the new account. And continue. And we can go with the worst password ever created, 1234. And never use that one. For any circumstances, don't use that one. It's literally one of the worst passwords that you can guess. Or password or admin. Okay, the installer can guide you through the partitioning disk using different standard schemes, or if you prefer, you can do it manually. With guide the partitioning, you will still have a chance later to review and customize the result. If you choose guided partitioning for the entire disk, you will be next asked which disk should be used. And let's go manual. And pick next. And we're gonna select this one. And you have selected the entire device to partition. If you proceed with creating new partition table on the device, then all current partition will be removed. Select yes. And then we have this one. Double click, create new partition. Let's do 43 gigs. Oh, weird that it didn't recognize that one. Weird. 43 gigs. Primary. Beginning. and mount point is already the root file system. You don't need to select check anything from these mount options, and done. Then we have this 10 gig partition in here. Let's take logical, and we're gonna select here swap system, and done. And what that swap system does is that when you're gonna be out of RAM, then it's gonna take that swap area as a RAM. So basically now we share 64 gigs. If we're gonna run over that, it's gonna be 10 more gigs, but we can use before it is gonna actually start lagging. And then next, and yes, and continue. And we're gonna be back when this is ready. Actually, this is going pretty fast nowadays, so I don't think we need to cut the video so far, but that's good. So basically it has been a few years since I installed and tried Kali by myself, and back then it was, well, 45 minutes installation time, and this is one almost done, and this video has been going less than 15 minutes. Not bad. Scanning and then running the packages, and now software selection. At the moment only the core of the system is installed. The default selection below is install Kali Linux Bit, the standard desktop environment, and the default tools. You can customize by choosing a different desktop environment or different collection of tools. And we're gonna use Xphase, which is gonna be Kali's default desktop environment. We can go with GNOME or KDE Plasma. Collection of tools selecting this item has no effect. Top 10 top most popular tools and default recommended tools available in the live system. We're gonna continue next. And then it's gonna retrieve all the files what is needed. And that's gonna take some time, usually few minutes, but apparently in this case, because it's in virtual machine, it's literally going with full force, and this is actually going faster what I was expecting. But we're gonna be back when this part is done. And we are back. And now it's time to install the group bootloader. It seems that this new installation is the only operation system on this computer, so it should be safe to install the group's bootloader to your primary drive UEFI project/boot record. Warning: if your computer has another operating system that the installer failed to detect, this will make that operating system temporarily unbootable. True group can be manually configured later to boot it. And in this point, if you have installed first Windows, then it's gonna detect any Windows from Vista to 11 and literally install it side by side. So if you have two hard drives or two partitions, one for Windows and one for Kali, there should be no problems whatsoever, but ever don't be too sure about that. There can be still one bug that can just, well, you have to basically install one of those operating systems again. And we're gonna continue with yes, and we're gonna select the drive where we installed it, and then we're gonna wait a few seconds, and it's gonna finish up the installation. And when that is ready, we'll be back. And the installation is now completed. So it is time to boot up into your new system. Make sure to remove the installation media so that you boot in the new system rather than restarting the installation. And let's continue. I'm mounting file system, and soon it's gonna reboot. And now we're gonna just select drive one and hit enter. And no worries about those error codes, whatever there was. That's nothing. And now you remember what username you put on your installation. You have to remember it. Mine was RTV and password was 1234. And we're gonna hit yes, and we are in. When you get this point, you have successfully installed newest version of Kali Linux in your computer or in the VirtualBox or other virtual operating system software. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go sudo apt get update, enter, then the password, enter, and then we're gonna check any upgrades. And I said on the Ubuntu tutorial that there can be a lot of updates, and I'm not even kidding how many updates there can be, and that can be a lot. And on this time we are gonna say no, because I wanna check, do we have any distro upgrades? And we have. We can already see by the size. Need to get 2427 megabytes of archives. After this operation, 1352 megabytes of added disk space will be used. Because of that, yes. And now, the faster your computer and the faster your internet connection is, the faster this one will go. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that one to the background. And now, actually, let's just wait until this one is completed on the background, and let's go and check the tools. I'm gonna make a different video about all of these tools in depth in some point, but let's go. What we have: information gathering, DNS analysis, IDS/IPS identification, live host identification, network and pod scanners, OSINT analysis, open source intelligence gathering, root analysis, SMB analysis, SMTP analysis, SNMP analysis, SSL analysis, and more information gathering tools in here. Vulnerability analysis, fuzzing tools, and VoIP tools. Web application analysis, CMS and framework identification, web application proxies, web crawlers and directory brute force, web vulnerability scanners. Then we have database assignment. Then we have password attacks on offline attacks and online attacks, and passing the hash tools, password profiling and word list generators, wireless attacks, 802.11 wireless tools aka Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth tools. Then we have reverse engineering. Then we have exploitation tools, sniffing and spoofing, network sniffers, and spoofing and man in the middle attack tools, post exploitation, operating system backdoors, tunneling and exfiltration aka getting data from the target operating system back to you without getting noticed, in nutshell. Then we have web backdoors for web servers. Then we have forensic carving tools, forensic imaging tools, PDF forensic tools, and sleuth kit suite. There's a lot of stuff in that one though. And this one, binwalk, actually goes to the reverse engineering tools. Tool for searching binary images for embedded files and executable code. But you can use that one as a reverse engineering as well. Reporting tools, social engineering tools, and all links to the Kali developers and OPSEC links. And what else? Do we have anything else in there? No. And then we have usual application, accessories, development, graphics, internet, multimedia, office, author, and system. Basically the terminals, etc. And yeah, and let's see. Oh, there. Oh. Authenticate. Wait, hold up. Where is my... There. And sometimes when you are updating / upgrading your Linux, there will be package configuration thing, and let's just, you can just hit OK every time if you don't need to specifically configure something. Just usually just hit enter and everything should be fine. And let's see what it's actually doing now. Okay, I see MD there, so it's installing drivers in this point. It would be fun to see what it would look if you can see how updates are installed and the version numbers etc. on Windows as well. That would be great. And when that thing is done, it's actually going pretty fast now, which is good for me, I guess, in this point. Okay, it's upgrading the X-Phase as well, aka the desktop environment, what you basically see right here on the screen. And I'm not meaning this text, I'm meaning everything, all these buttons etc. in here. But because there was so much of those packages and I'm not sure how many percentages it's done already and how many is left, it's time to say thank you for watching and hopefully you enjoyed this Kali Linux installation tutorial 2024. If you have any specific Linux distro you want me to see installing and making a tutorial, leave a comment down below and I'll see what I can do for you. And check my main channel, link to the description, and hit subscribe, hit the notification bell on, leave a like, leave a comment down below what you think about this video. And if you have any video ideas, let me know down below in the comment section or hit me up via DM on my Instagram or in the comment section. And in this moment we're gonna hit yes. And well, it's time to say thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Repair Text Videos logs out.